Now we're going to discuss some alternative ways of playing 12s. This is assuming you've already looked at the other videos on 6s and 12s and have a good idea and a good grasp on that material. So now, first let's look at 12s. So what I've taught you before is to play 12s as follows. Okay, now what we're going to do is let's go ahead and take out the 10. That way it still leaves some more openness in the compás. What we're actually going to be phrasing is 9 and on a snare sound, so that the 10 is implied but not played. And you're going to want to develop a lot of tricks like this where you're implying beats but not necessarily playing them. And it keeps things interesting. It keeps your playing from getting too linear and sounding too much the same from compás to compás. So, well, all we're going to do is take out the 10 at the end, and I'll show you how we do that. We start at the beginning on 12. 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And you start back on 12. Now, the way I avoid hitting 10 is I just don't come down from here to hit that bass sound on the 10. I leave my hands up here, eating up the time a little bit, almost like grace notes. So if I'm doing it very slowly, I'm going all the way to 12, okay? Again. And then back down to 12 on that right hand again. So if played up to speed, it sounds like this. So it keeps things a little bit more open. Now another variation we can use is to now go toward the beginning of the compás in the 12 to where we're marking like an opening 6, but then closing as though we were marking a full 12. And what I mean by that is use the opening 6 we had in the earlier videos and use the end of the 12 in the other videos if we're using 7, 8, 10. So instead of playing this at the beginning of a Buleria 12 now, like so, that accounts for the first half of the compás. 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the first 6. Instead of doing that, let's play an opening 6. And then let's add on 7, 8 to that. So it's going to be like your Soleá por Buleria pattern essentially. So what we're doing is, well, faster. Oh, I messed up. Now another nice thing you can do is combine those two ideas I just did. So you open differently than before and you close differently than before. Now don't get caught up in saying, okay, that was one way of playing that we learned before and this is a brand new way of playing. Rather think of them as alternatives to each other. So you can start to mix and match once you get a good handle on all these different, the smaller parts of the whole. Once you get those tools, you can start mixing and matching. You may even come up with some of your own patterns that I haven't discussed in this video. I'm always trying to think of new combinations, but they just tend to surface while you're playing because they're already in your hands. They just kind of come out. So let's combine the two new alternatives. So we're going to do now that what would be an opening 6, and we're going to have a regular closing, except we're not going to mark the 10. So the first and the last one that we just discussed. So it would sound like this if I did it very slowly. Like so. Again, that's an opening 6 and taking out the 10. So let's play that very slowly now so you can really pay attention to all the minor details, and then I'll play it up to speed so you can hear how it sounds. Now you can also put a little bridge in to the 12, a little setup to the 12, so if I'm going very slowly you can do that little right left boom for 12. There, okay? So up to speed, both of those played together now sounds like this. Okay, so you have a new alternative to the basic compás we showed before. We're starting to mix and match a little bit, and this is going to be the trend. We're going to find different ways to mix and match some of these tools. Go ahead and practice on your own these specific things, and then if you get a wild hair, go ahead and try mixing two other ideas that we've discussed in the videos before and try to mix and match them. See if you can beat me to the punch. Okay?